Hey everyone, I'm back for another twin flame reading for you. So let's begin by gaining some guidance for your connection. Let's start right away. We have courage. So what I'm picking up from this is that your connection is currently going through some major shifts. And especially with the recent lunar cycle full moon, a lot of things are being brought to light. A lot of things that were hidden, a lot of things that weren't being brought up are now being brought up. So the guidance for your connection is to have courage, because you're going to experience you're going to be faced with the changes that are going on in your connection. So you have the courage to face what you have to face. And a lot of the times, I'm getting that the guidance for this is that you're going to need the courage to face within yourself. This is not about your twin flame anymore. This is about us and what we are still needing to complete. So imagine a list of things in your life that you haven't completed yet. Say things like an oil change or your taxes, anything like that. So any stuff like that, it's kind of along the same lines as, okay, we go within. What haven't we cleared yet from our past? Who haven't we forgiven? Who is in our space that we don't know about, that we forgot, that we still need to forgive, that we still need to ask for forgiveness? So it's going to take courage to really, first of all, take the time to go within and look within. Because who has time to do that? I don't have time, but I know I need to do it. So the guidance is for us to have the courage to actually do that, to take the time. And it's just like going for your annual checkup. It's just like going in to bringing your car for maintenance. Like, we're willing to do that. We're willing to take in our car every month. But are we really willing to have the courage to check in with us and see what's going on in there? You know, we'll get our blood checked. We'll get our, we'll check our heart. But do we check in emotionally? Do we check in energetically? Like, where do we feel like there's like heaviness? Like, guidance here is to have courage, because how can we really navigate our twin flame connection if we're not able to navigate our own beingness, our own well-being? It's like having two cars that you have to maintain. If we can't even maintain one car, what makes us think we can maintain two cars? So it's like this separation is so that we can get our one vehicle in complete order. So the oil's running smoothly, there's enough gas, we're filling up the tank with self-love, we are making sure that it's clean and that, regular checkups, like, we'll do all that for our car. So let's have some courage and do that for us. Then the universe will say, yes, you can have your second car. Yes, you can have your twin flame partner. Pretty much. So let's have the courage to go within and do our checkup, our check-in, our mental well-being. Because if we can't clear that out, if we can't come to terms with what's going on in our mental space, we're not going to be able to deal with our twin flames mental space. And that's where the conflicts happen, because we're not dealing with our own, and yet we're trying to deal with our twin flame, and then we're trying to help them and they're trying to help us and it's just a big mess. You have the courage. We have the courage. So let's do what we need to do on our part so that we can be prepared for union. Make sense? Okay. Let's get another card for guidance, and then we'll get some indication as to how your twin flame is feeling, where they are on their journey, what's in their heart space, what's in their head space. So this came out right away. Just totally, of course it's upside down. The vast universe. So whenever this card comes up, I really see it as unlimited possibility. So what I'm getting as the guidance and the message regarding your twin flame connection is that when we have the courage to do the necessary work to maintain ourselves, to be in this amazing twin flame connection, we then can manifest unlimited possibility. So when you're clear, when we take responsibility for our own self, our twin flame takes responsibility for themselves, then you come together and you're just these powerful, powerful manifestors, and you're able to together create beyond what you may have been able to create on your own. So imagine you're amazing, you get clear on your stuff, you have the courage to, face your dragons, and you're triumphant. Your twin flame is on the same wavelength. You're in alignment, because that's what this journey is. It's about being in alignment with one another. And sometimes the timing is off. Like, that's why divine timing is always repeatedly given to us as guidance. So when two powerful manifestors, when two powerful twin flames have done their inner work and cleared, like, this is literally, the universe is yours. You create your universe as you wish. So we almost have to be super careful of what we're creating in the connection, because as you speak it, as you plan for it, or as you argue about it, so it comes into your reality as two twin flames manifesting your journey together. So only focus on what you do want to create, because literally, two twin flames, you have the power to create worlds based on your love, because you're coming from your heart space. So this is also a message to be careful what you're creating with your twin flame, because we can create love, we can create fear, we can create destruction. And it's not to say sometimes destruction needs to happen in order to, clear away the old and begin brand new again. So not to be afraid of destruction. It's part of the circle of life cycle. It's part of life, of being alive. So when things are destroyed, there is new possibility. There is that, space for creation. So be very clear on what you're creating, be intentional with what you're creating with your twin flame, and know that the universe is yours. So that's the message from the universe, that the universe is yours. Okay, so let's get some insight to... Okay, first of all, let's see what your twin flame is experiencing that is impacting your connection. What is your twin flame experiencing at this time that is affecting your connection? Yeah, right? You feel me on that card? I feel you guys on that card. Okay, so let's go with these two for now. So what I'm picking up from the Devil card is, you know, right away we think temptation, betrayal, but that's not what I'm getting from this. Twin flames, you know, we've gone beyond that. It's not about a third party anymore. Your connection, our connection as a collective, is now beyond that. Whether or not it still exists, you know, of course, it may still exist. However, this energy is about the fears that are being triggered by your connection. So it's bringing up a lot of pain and wounds that need to be cleared and healed. So when a twin flame couple are together, because they are our mirror, the connection mirrors what is in us. So if we were just pure light and pure love, that's what we would see in our twin flame. But because we are born into the human condition of fear and pain and wounds, that is our experience as humanity, as human beings. So what is being required is to face the fears and let them go. So that's all that healing is. It's acknowledging, oh, okay, fear of abandonment. Okay, I'm releasing that now. And that's what healing is. So releasing this energy of fear, the attachment to this fear, because it's what's keeping twin flames in separation. Sometimes when we don't realize what's happening, we don't realize that these fears are being triggered, then one twin flame just keeps running. Meanwhile, just running in a circle, because you can't run from yourself. You can't run from the connection. So it's about, you know, acknowledging these fears. So whether it's fear of abandonment, which is common thread in practically every human being, fear of abandonment, fear of rejection, and just fear of not being accepted and loved. And I feel like that's really going on in the world and causing like a shift for acceptance and, you know, just being a stand for, you know, we're one global planet. We're not separate, you know? So fears are coming up. Your twin flame is experiencing fear. Your twin flame is experiencing that you are going to abandon them when you find out something that they are afraid of you finding out. Your twin flame is afraid that you're going to leave them when they find out the truth about fill in the blank. And of course, right? Like, it's like we have these deep, dark secrets. That's why it takes courage to face that within ourselves, because if we can't face it, then that's why we're going to keep it hidden. And that's why we're going to fear rejection. So everything kind of plays into the dynamic of it all starts with us first. So it takes courage to look within. What am I afraid of that I'm afraid of my twin flame finding out about me? Get that clear. Clear it out, because it's an illusion. It's an illusion. When you have self-acceptance for yourself, that's what will appear in the world. That's what will appear in your connection. And it's your own fear that you won't be accepted by your twin flame. So release that, and that will help for the running and chasing dynamic. So fears are coming up. Acknowledge them, release them, do whatever it takes for you to not have that be a part of you anymore. And sometimes it takes constant, you know, nope, that's not me. I'm moving on from that. Doing whatever it takes, using emotional freedom technique, using, healing in whatever modality is working for you. Release the attachment to those fears, because they will play out each and every time there's conflict in your connection. Each time you or your twin flame gets triggered emotionally, these fears get triggered and they play out in the craziest scenarios. So again, it's about, if we haven't healed and cleared that emotion, what are we really creating in our twin flame dynamic? Are we creating chaos? Are we creating confusion and, disharmony? It's really up to us. We have the power to, like magicians, transform energy. You are each powerful manifestors, magicians. You can transform any energy, anywhere, any place, in any room, in any relationship, if you really want to. You can change it around by changing your energy about it. Changing the energy from within yourself. Changing how you feel about something. Changing how you feel about yourself. Accepting yourself. That in itself is transformation. And you have the power to do that all by yourself. You don't need anyone else to do that. So your twin flame is being triggered by fear. And then when your twin flame is triggered by fear, you're a mirror, so you get triggered by it. And it's just like this back and forth, and you're feeling it. So the Two of Wands, I feel like there's light being shed on something. Again, with the full moon, with things coming to light in your connection, even things coming to light within ourselves, are tying in with what's going on in our twin flame connection. So your twin flame is, I feel the shift is like, see the two wands that are standing, there's like a common goal. Your twin flame is looking at them and saying, yeah, I share a similar goal with my twin flame. It's about having that higher goal. It's not just about union. It's not just about, having your partner with you. It's about having a common goal that serves humanity. So it's like going into your higher self and not making it about ego anymore. I think I just channeled that, because I'm like, does that even relate to this? Okay, yeah, so that just came through clearly as a message, as a channeled message, because I'm like, how does that relate? Yeah, okay, it does relate. So it's like the universe is really giving you the message that, yeah, your twin flame is on the same page as you, but maybe just not emotionally, which is understandable. If we haven't cleared these fears, come to terms with, our own emotions, it's going to take them a while. So, grab a newspaper, grab a book. I'm just kidding. Who reads newspapers? Yeah, so this is about working together, coming together for a common goal. So yeah, I'm looking at this. The universe is shedding light on your common goal. So it's not even about union per se. Yes, of course, we all want union, but the energies that are going on now are like almost forcing us to get beyond our ego, to get beyond, like the petty, well, he's doing this and she's doing this, and how come she's not doing this, and how come I have to do all, like, the universe is like, stop it. The universe is saying, because there's a higher purpose with everything that's going on in the world. Are we really going to focus on making our twin flame wrong? Are we really going to focus on, my twin flame didn't text me back? Like, that doesn't even make sense anymore. In this day and age, with what's going on in the world, are we really going to be petty with our twin flame? No. The universe is saying, no, this is not time to be, getting upset that that she slept all day and you know, forgot to text you back. Like, this is about your higher purpose. This is about your life purpose together as a team, because twin flames need to unite. Whether you're in physical separation or not, you need to unite, get your stuff in order, and come together through your heart and help to heal the world. That's what this is. So whatever your twin flame is going through, light is being shed upon them to really, like, the universe is like honing you in on, like, focus on this, focus on the betterment of love and peace, focus on peace and love in the world, and not on separation. See how these two wands are separate? Like, we have to stop focusing on color, we have to stop focusing on race, we have to stop focusing on differences. We are one. We are all human beings. What is, you know what I mean? The universe is saying focus on unity, not on separateness. And twin flames have to do the same thing. You have to focus on unity, not on what is separating you, whether it's time, space, another relationship, a job, work, borders, like whatever the case is. Focus on unity. Focus on union within our own, like, masculine, feminine energies. Focus on being balanced. Focus on being whole and complete and perfect. And then your twin flame will follow suit. Woo! The universe just came through. Like, tough love on that one. So sorry about that, guys. I'm just the messenger, okay? I'm just the messenger. Okay, hold on. I'm going to just grab this card. I can't get you off my mind. So for twin flames not in communication, they're thinking of you, and it's just that their fears are holding them back. So have compassion for them, because sometimes it's not easy. It's like when these fears come up, it's like dark night of the soul all over again, and it's it can be challenging. So what other messages do they have for you? And by the way, this is my new Twin Flame Inner Child card deck, now available for order. Please order yours. Message from your twin flame. Come on. We don't have all day here. I want our connection. Okay? So that's the message from your twin flame. They want the connection. You want the connection. We have to get over the fact and of our doubt. Like, we can't doubt that anymore. We can't have doubts, because it doesn't serve us and it doesn't serve our purpose in the world. Why are we twin flames? There's a reason. It's not just a label to throw around. It's actually a responsibility. We have a responsibility to this planet as twin flames to bring unconditional love back to the planet. So if we as twin flames aren't practicing unconditional love, we do not deserve the label of a twin flame. And I'm just as guilty. Like, if I'm not practicing unconditional love for myself, for my own healing, for my own inner child, how can I expect to have my twin flame in perfect union and harmony with me? You know, I'm not taking care of this. I'm not taking care of my own vehicle. I'm not getting regular oil changes. I'm not filling up the gas tank. I'm not worthy of sharing space with another twin flame because I don't know how to take care of me. So our responsibility is to ourselves first. Be responsible for ourselves, being, you know, completely fulfilled and self-expressed in every area of life. Then our twin flame just comes in as icing on the cake, as a bonus. Then, even more powerfully, two become one, and we generate this unconditional love all over the planet, bringing love, peace, and harmony, which is what we need to focus on. Let's not focus on color, race, I'm this, like sexuality. Like, yes, that's all part of who we are, but we don't need to focus on that anymore. There's a bigger, you know, the planet is being called into peace. And by focusing on what separates us, we're never going to get there. But I know we will. That's the message today. We will get to a place of peace and harmony. Let's just be aware of it. Let's just be responsible for the space and the energy that we bring to the planet. Let's clean up our own garbage and pollution of what's going on in here and in here. And then we can make a difference. That's how we make a difference. It's not about classifying. It's not about, yes, it's about standing up for things, but we have to be responsible for ourselves first before we can help others. So let's do that first, and then we can take a stand for everyone else. Okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing. Please book your personal twin flame readings. My schedule is now cleared up. I've just completed a bunch of healings, and so I'm now ready to take on more healings and more readings. So please be sure to book yours. It's an honor being in service to each and every one of you. So thank you for allowing me to express my gifts in this way and be of service to the planet in this way. I thank you all so very much. Please like, subscribe. Please follow me on Instagram and TikTok, because I, as much as possible, try to do like readings and share, insight and everything like that. So again, I thank you all. Let's stick together. We don't have to do this alone, but we do have to do this alone. We do have to fix ourselves, not alone, but we have to do it for ourselves. So we're here to support everyone. So again, I want to thank you all so very much. And until next time, I'm wishing you all so much love and peace.